If you want to become more effective as a coach, consider following the 4 steps of the GROW framework of coaching: goal, reality, options, and will. This concept was popularized by a pioneer in the executive coaching industry, John Whitmore. Besides helping your team to grow, you will be adopting a more targeted coaching approach that can deliver great results. Essentially, this model compares the coaching process with going on a journey. Deciding where you want to go, understanding your starting point, exploring different routes to your destination, and finally making a decision about the best path and getting started. Now let's explore some specifics of the 4 steps in the GROW model. First, establish the goal. As the coach, it's your job to evaluate the potential of your team. What skills do they need to incorporate to achieve their goals? On a broader scale, what could they achieve? If you effectively coach them and they commit to the process 100%, what would future look like? How would that be measured? With your assistance, the team will ultimately determine the goal for the process. Creating a powerful incentive. If you relate this to using a navigation system in your car, the goal is the destination for the journey, the long-term vision for success. Where do they want to end up? Number 2, examine the current reality. Think about this. Your GPS can't give you direction unless you know your starting point. What is your team's current performance metrics? Are they exceeding the standards or falling short of them? Going back to our analogy, where is your team on the road right now? Are they 20 miles from the final destination or 200 miles? The stage of the process is about honesty and accuracy. It involves facts, not judgments. Strong coaches know how to make a realistic assessment of the current situation. They need to precisely define the starting point for the journey and get agreement from the team on where things stand. Third, explore the options. Once coaches have helped their team identify exactly where they are today and where they want to go, it's time to guide them in determining the alternative routes. On a road trip, you can choose the fastest route, the most direct route, the most challenging route. You have choices, and so do your team. Keep in mind, it's not about giving them a specific answer. A coach never does that, but inspiring them to explore all the different options. Prompt them to discover as many alternative courses of actions as possible. Encourage them to get creative and think about unusual ways to solve their problems. With that said, there are times you will direct your team by defining the performance expectations, whether there might be required performance metrics or maximum allowable work errors. Accountability still drives the process. Finally, establish the will to act. In this phase, coaches propel or push their team to translate the discussion into a decision, a commitment or will to make their way forward. Choosing the best option in getting started. At some point, you have to hit the go button on the GPS and begin the journey. As team moves ahead, coaches can provide value by urging them to identify their potential and by finding the roadblocks they might encounter, and proactively come up with a plan to get around them. By removing any obstacles in the way, coaches can play an important role in accelerating the journey towards success. So this is how you become an effective coach, by following the GROW framework of coaching: goal, reality, options, and will. Identifying the goal, understanding your reality, considering all the options, and then using your will to get started. I hope you liked the GROW framework. If you did, please comment.